I've got already washed, but I always wash them again just to be sure. Just salad leaves in a bowl. Shake up the dressing. Little drizzle over. With the toast of them.
And how much dressing would you recommend that you use?
Again, is the dressing and things like that, it's all personal taste. Some people like a lot of dressing heavy, some people just like a thin coat, and I tend to just have a thin coat in the dressing. And all we're going to do now is just put the salmon on, wedge of lemon, and that is sticky orange salmon.
Perfect.
Do a quick cut.
And if you wanted to do that, say for friends, for a dinner party, would you add maybe new potatoes to it, or what else could you add to
I
it?
serve this in a restaurant currently, and what we serve is we serve crushed new potatoes with it, and I do carrot drippings. We do exactly the same. It comes with a little salad, things like that, and we sell lots of it. It can be a restaurant dish. It can be, I don't know if you can see it. Can you see that up there? That's all. Is that now? It's a simple dish. It's just a little bit of salad, a bit of salmon, and yet it looks nice. It looks professional, and it can wow people for a lunch, for an early supper, anything like that. Again, serve it with new potatoes for dinner.
I think one of the nice ideas I also like that you've come up with is you can use marmalade to glaze carrots with. So if you just mix a little bit of marmalade with some brown sugar and a little bit of butter, and you then want to add in a little bit of toasted walnuts. Obviously if you have a nut allergy, we wouldn't recommend that. You can go without them. Heat that through, stir it through your carrots, and it gives you a really nice glaze. So things like for Christmas dinner, you know, carrots can be a little bit boring, but it's a way of livening it up and doing something a bit different with it.
And next sort of what we're going to do next is actually a cocktail. Just got to take a little bit of the dressing and just drizzle it around the salmon. It's a chefy thing, we just can't help it. So that would be that one.
And obviously we will invite everyone up at the end today. You can come and see the dishes that we've prepared. You can take some recipe sheets away with you, and we've got some little mini jars of marmalade that you can have as well.
The normal partner's cakes like we see around the Mackays stall.
Yeah, so lots of cakes to come and enjoy around the Mackays at the stand today. So as I say, please do come and visit us, otherwise I'm going to have to take it all home and eat it myself tonight.
So again. So last year we made berry lemonade actually, that's what we made last year, berry lemonade, so that went down quite well. It's just, we tend to like to do a few little drinks when we're doing things. So this year it's called the Breakfast Martini. And what it is I would like to tell you, but I have to look at what the recipe is, to be honest.
We'd also like to recommend that you don't drink it at breakfast time.
No. After 10 o'clock's fine. So what I'm going to do is crush some ice. Not crush ice actually, just put some ice into here, because this isn't a crushed ice one, this is you put the ice in obviously in the mixer just to cool it down. So I'm going to put in a tablespoon, Quattro. That seems fine. Some gin.
I notice you're not being too exact with the alcohol there, Bernard.
Never be exact with alcohol. More's always better. I'm going to put a squeeze of lemon juice in it.
And again, could you make this with any of the marmalades, or do you use the orange and champagne because it's a little bit sweeter?
I'm using the champagne one just because you get, like you're saying, it's the sweetness of it. I sometimes find marmalades a little bit bitter myself, and we just think that one's the nicest one to go with it. Now what I'm going to do is 2 teaspoons of the orange marmalade in. And another that you can do actually is you can just put a little bit of marmalade just at the bottom of the glass, so you get a...
So Bernard's using the orange and champagne marmalade today. This one's slightly different as we use Spanish sweet oranges in the recipe rather than traditional bitter Seville oranges. The difference with using that, and it's great for people who aren't really a huge fan of marmalade because it is that little bit sweeter. Like as Bernard said, it's great if you don't enjoy marmalades that much.
And just give it a little shake up. You're not going to beat down all the marmalade in this, you just want a little bit of flavour in the orange zest. And things to go with it. I feel like Tom Cruise here. lemon zest fills up the holes coming out. But I'm not going to bother with that. Then we have a marmalade cocktail that you can serve with your salmon for a nice lunch, something else like that. You've got your truffles, obviously you can set it. What I'm trying to get across here is you can use your marmalade in everything. It shouldn't just be for toast. We all have little bits of marmalade lying about houses, the ends of jars, things like that. That's where we use it for our salad dressings, all that kind of thing. We use it up. Or we can throw it out this. That's what we end up doing. The next step that we're going to do is, just because I speak fast, I tend to go faster.
We're doing well.
We have time, is we're going to do some crostinis. All it is a little bit of baguette that's left over. My partner had bought them on Wednesday for the kids. Packs of 3, there was one baguette left over, so she just slices them up and makes these. Just going to get some really soft goat cheese. Just put it on.
Now, if you're not a fan of goat cheese, is there any other cheeses that you might
can use? It should really be a soft cheese, I would say. You would want a creamy soft cheese. It could be boursin, it could be anything. Absolutely anything. So just put in big wedges on, because I like big wedges. Of goat cheese. And I'm going to do these ones with jam. I actually prefer it with raspberry. We've tried it with strawberry, the 3-berry jam, everything else like that. We've tried, and my favourite's always the raspberry. I grew up in Forfar by Kirriemuir, so I grew up surrounded by berry farms.
And just to let everyone know as well, with the jam side of things that we do at Mackays, in our strawberry, our raspberry, our blackcurrant and our 3-berry jams, we only ever use Scottish berries. And today we're using a single farm product, so we have 3 single farm items in the range, again strawberry, a raspberry and blackcurrant. And in those jars, all the berries come from a single farm, either in Perthshire or in Fife. So we've got local farms, we use local fruit when we can, and obviously you can't grow, berries and things in December, so we make sure that we buy enough stocks in the middle of the year and freeze them, so we can always use Scottish berries the whole year round.
But on these ones, for instance, I've done them just topped with a bit of raspberry jam. You can also top them a little bit of the marmalade. I'm going to use Dundee marmalade here. And again, what the jam and the marmalade does is it cuts through the creaminess of the goat cheese. That's basically all it does. But again, as you have people coming round, you can make up a cocktail, you can have some canapes, things like that. It's all ready just to go. And I'm going to go on another one quickly with goat cheese. It's what I have here, as you can see, tub, bought in meringues. That's all they are. What I'm trying to do is I try to make this so that you look at these things and you think, I can just buy that, and then you buy things and it's a lot easier to do than making meringues from scratch, to be honest. Who has the time nowadays anyway?
My mum, apparently.
Yeah. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to take a thin slice of goat's cheese. I know it sounds repulsive, but we did this last year, with the goat's cheese with the jam. Put it on.
To which I think my gran took the recipe home and now makes all her meringues with goat's cheese, so there we go.
I'd never tried this before, goat's cheese with meringue in it. We tried it last year and it's just utterly beautiful. It's just a combination. So all I've done is put a little bit of goat's cheese on, a little bit of jam. You put them together and then you have a nice little treat for in the afternoon. They're absolutely delicious. And I think that is us finished now, to be fair. I'm sorry if I go on fast, I'm a fast talker. I get nervous when I'm in front of people as well, to be honest.
We also didn't know how much we would get through today, so we thought we'd over-prepare rather than under-prepare. But as I say, we've got recipe sheets here for you to come and take away. We'll be uploading what we can onto the Mackays website and Facebook and Twitter pages, so you can share the recipes there, take them home and print them off.